Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 107, day 4. So today we got the hardest Guild War day. Guild War Red, one of the ones that have been pretty much notoriously one of the harder ones over time. I would say the current state of the game for it's not as bad as like the peak worst time that's ever been to do Red. However, I would still consider it the hardest color even though it's not as hard as it used to be. But just a lot of annoying things on Red Day. But yeah, we'll see how we can do. I believe we actually are still ahead right now. It doesn't look like it, but if we count for our numbers, we have 4 people at about 9,000 each. That's, what, 36,000? 36,000 would put us, what, about 6,000 above them. And we have a little bit of leeway for some people to lose once. However, we want to try to not be that person as we actually have perfect score so far this week. We've been trying to build a hard counter pretty much every single thing we go up against, and we're definitely going to need to do that probably quite a bit today. Unless we're just going with like a Zolgoth build the entire time, which I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, we're trying to do 5-0 streak this week and see how it goes. Or see if we lose in the very first starting board. Oh yeah, of course, Aquarius ended up coming out today. Unfortunately, this pure blue team definitely not being used for today or for Blue Guild War Day. Just not worth using. That's an average Mythic, nothing too special. Unless you're building like a really heavy Submerge related team, you're probably not really messing with it. But that did come out earlier today. We covered a video on it, of course. Oh yeah, we have the Zolgoth. Oh gosh. This build. Yeah, we should revamp. As much as I like Zolgoth Archdiva, it's a very inconsistent start. I am considering keeping the Angry Mob, though also considering the Mirrorlith. The biggest issue with Mirrorlith is its +1 is on red, not on green. And since you have to use a pure red team on Red Guild War Day, you can't feed into it as conveniently. It's one of the reasons I kind of like Angry Mob. It is a good backup plan. You can also double brown into it rather than having to worry about red. So let's start with Angry Mob. So, what do we want to build from here? Let's just go check over our mythics. Let's try not doing Zolgoth. Actually, what are we even up against? Let's see powers that are more likely. Red to blue. Wait. You're denying red. Oh, interesting. Most people will create red. This team's actually denying red. Oh, good, because I need brown. Okay, that's really interesting. We need a good way to hit 3rd slot. Do I just have to Zolgoth his Zolgoth? I'm pretty sure I have to Zolgoth his Zolgoth. Sure looks like it. Okay, well, I guess we are using Zolgoth for this first one. Because our best way to win is just Zolgoth his Zolgoth and we win. Oh, if that's the case, why don't I just run double empower? Double empower. Red Day does have one interesting synergy, and that it can blue empower into Zolgoth. So let's go bring that team out. Yellow to blue, and where's the other one? Where's the other one that does blue? Not denying blue, creating blue, and green to blue. And now all we need is something. There's something to hold down the line. Tempted to get a hero in there. If I do, it has to be red-blue. What colors are we missing? We're missing brown, and it has to be red. So, and green. So we are missing a brown, red, green. Does anything under this category exist that isn't useless? Flaming Ani is interesting. I'd rather do something that can use excess blue, though. Even though this covers everything we're not using. So that means I would want to have... Let's see, what are we denying again? We're denying yellow and we're denying green. So if there's any one color to not have, it'd be green. I'd give us Piskia. We got Megavore still. Wait, does this Megavore one-shot Zolgoth in this battle? The problem is he might gain stats. Let me just double check something. It does, actually. Ooh, hold up. I don't even need Zolgoth. You still have Impervious. Oh, we can go the Megavore route. We actually don't even need Zolgoth for this fight. We can just Megavore him directly. Even if he gains some stats, we're still going to be in kill range because it's 20% bonus this week. Might as well use it while we have it. Okay, what else do we need? So we're feeding a bunch of blue into something that has immune. We could always put a Zolgoth behind it. Also, thank you for the $5 tip, Clipbomb. Also, hello everyone, by the way. Hello! Let me say all the hellos. But thank you, Clipbomb. Greatly appreciated. Hello, Roman. Hello, Dwight. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Demidora. Hello, Emanator. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, David. I know, I get so wrapped up when I get into Guild Wars. Because I'm sure we're actually trying to win. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Let's see. How much do you need to buy the complete bounty? To buy the complete bounty, you have to buy up to tier 5, I believe it is. Tier 5, max it to legendary, then use a blue orb on it. I believe it's 710 gems. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Dwight. Hello, everyone else. And thank you, Clip-On. Greatly appreciate it. Hello, Imperial. Okay. But yeah, actually, I might as well go show that right now real quick. We'll be heading there in a little bit. But yeah, for Bounty Hunter, all you have to do, we'll be doing this after Guild War, obviously. But for Bounty Hunter, normally the way to go is tier 5 and then orb, as that will give you enough. You could theoretically double orb these days, but I think I'm still going to go to tier 5. Because you have to go, I believe you can still do it off of tier 4, like barely make it off of tier 4, but I can't remember exactly. So normally it's just better to go to tier 5. But it might actually be possible with a tier 4 as long as you don't fail a single battle. Tier 5 just gives you some leeway. And I believe that's 710 gems. It's 90. Let's see, 90. Please let me click. 210. Yeah, 410. And I think it is theoretically possible to make it from here, but it has almost no leeway. So I would normally advise getting this, especially if you're already planning on buying out all these anyways, because you're going to have to spend 50 gems on this later anyways. It saves you on a blue orb. Also gives you Bless, which makes things a little bit more convenient. It's not required, I don't think. But tier 4, you basically have to make sure you never ever lose a Valraven or a fight, as there is a slight chance you don't get enough fights by the final day. But I normally personally go for tier 5, even though you can actually technically double blue orb on 4. But basically now you just want to upgrade the troop, get it to legendary, use a blue orb on it, boom, you're good to go. And it's 710 gems. And we'll be doing that after Guild War. Anyways, let's figure out what our team is. Seems like we're shifting in Megavore, at least for this one fight. I kind of want to have a second backup plan, so I think I'm putting a Zolgoth behind my Megavore. I know that makes almost 0 sense, but it's going to work. Actually, should I put the Zolgoth in front of... I'm not sure what order I want this in. They both have Impervious, so they're going to do what we need them to do. It has the lower mana cost, so I guess I'll put the Megavore up front. This will be our team. A nice diverse team of... Please give us a good starting board. Okay. This will go very badly if we get a bad starting board. But we should hopefully be fine. We're going to place it in that order. We want blue-brown, probably. Blue-brown or blue-purple? Leaning towards a blue-brown. We're only not using green, so if we can get a nice minus green banner that has a plus onto blue. So we can go blue-yellow, which we don't need. Blue-red. Okay, that's interesting. I do use a lot of red. Our entire team is indeed red. And I don't believe he's denying red, but only on his first cast, so we can still deal with it. Alright, let's see how badly this goes. We will either auto-win or auto-lose. There's basically no in-between. About to find out. Okay, how much damage do you have? Also, I should make sure I have 20% into 8 magic. We are indeed 20% into 8 magic. Just double check that we're in kill range, even if you get some durability. Yep, he could take a couple skulls and he's still in Megavore one-shot range. And then we just have the Zolgoth there. And it is indeed pure red. It is indeed red Guild War Day. Another 0-2. Alright, let's go see what we could do. I don't think I need to revamp anything else. Alright, that's good. It's kind of funny because we're almost a pure red team against a pure blue team. He's not perfectly pure blue, but he almost is. Anyways, let's go see what happens. So this is almost the standard Zolgoth team, except I'm using a weird Megavore in there. Because why not? So we have green to blue and yellow to blue. One slight problem with this, that does nothing. He's about to do a red to blue, which we actually don't care about at all. Unless we get unlucky there. Okay, we get really lucky there. Unfortunately not full mana and no insta-kill. We can still make this work. So we don't have anything for our convert. We do have a Megavore to already kill him. That's kind of insane. He also has no alignment. He might take the skull. However, I just killed his entire team in one cast. Alright, now we probably want to deal with Hero. Unfortunately, I have no convert, but nor does he. So I could just take this blue. He'll take his own thing. I don't want him to take that skull. So I can't really stop him from taking the skull. Well, obviously I can. I could just swipe it. He does get mana there. I guess I could. Because that will immediately get him to cast. Yeah, I guess we do that. We deny him on skull, he converts. We convert his convert. As long as he doesn't, like, ultra cascade from this 3, we should be okay. Oh, wait. I left an extra turn there. No! It shouldn't matter too much. All he has is resummon. And he resummoned something pretty bad. Alright, we're fine. I didn't see the extra turn down there. Unfortunate, though I don't think it's going to matter much. Because we already were pretty much at the state of winning. Alright, we got Zolgoth ready. His entire team is armor tiered except for the one that got summoned, so I might as well just target the one that gets summoned. Zolgoth could miss here, though that also doesn't really punish us much if he does. Oh, he does slightly, but not a lot. We're not entangled on first, so I could just Skull Poke him, then Megavore, and that's match. Is there any way I can Cascade it? Not really, unless we get blue from Sky. We got a blue from Sky, just not the blue from Sky. Okay, we're going to lose a little bit of points there, but we did indeed win safely. It's not as quickly as we may have wanted. Alright, next up. We're definitely going to be revamping this team. This was mostly because he was using a anti-red team. That I felt like we go all the way in on blue. Because he was converting to blue, so we could just counter him by also converting to blue. However, we have a different situation here. This one we have to build much differently. He is using a hero. So we can go for the insta-Zolgoth. So you know what? We might still keep the Zolgoth around. This is a team hard countered by a Zolgoth. What's his converts? He's doing brown to red. And that is it. Brown to red is his only kill option. Or mana accumulation option. Could I deny... Is there a brown to blue? Brown to purple is kind of interesting. Oh yeah, I should probably make sure we're on red. Do we have a brown to blue available? I don't think we do. Just want to double check. No. Because we could deny his color preemptively. I can only deny it into purple if I want to deny it at all. And the problem is it uses Zolgoth mana, so I don't really want to go down that route. Alright, we're not going to go down in power route then. Figure out how else we want to go mana accumulate this. Also, hello Bill, hello Lester, hello Daddy Shark, hello everyone else. Welcome, 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 welcome. Also, hello Crisp. How have I been doing? Pretty good. We're trying to team build for Guild Wars. And so far, for one. You know what? We're going to go with the Angry Mob route. I'm just concerned with his initial cast. If I want to play this super safe, I can just have a cancel button. You know what? We're actually going to carry the cancel button. I normally don't. But we are going to this time around. So his only convert is brown to red. So we can counter him with brown to purple. Let's double check that we don't have any other convert on that color. Doesn't seem like we do. Oh, wait, do you empower Scold? No. Wait, didn't we get an option like that? Wait, brown to purple. Wait. Spider Totem. It's gonna be under-leveled. But we don't care about that. We just wanted to empower. I can web him. Wait, but does he care about being webbed more than we care about being webbed? Because we need to not be webbed for Angry Mob. Whereas most of the rest of his team doesn't really care if it's webbed or not. Right? What's he using? Yeah, he's using... like it somewhat cures, but he has immune on the other thing. Yeah, we don't want to go down that. Though we could. Though I don't think we should. But we could. Anyways, let me bring the other Empower. I was going to say, didn't we just recently get an Empower option off of Brown? But yeah, it's literally the new Spider Totem. Which we could technically use. I feel like I will try to incorporate it into next Guild War. I just hate using something that's not maxed. Also, Web is very scary if it backfires. And you have to build a team like very specifically around not backfiring to your own ability. Also, thank you for the support, George. Greatly appreciated. Also, hello, Tyrion, as well. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. You're fashionably late for the Friday stream or fashionably early for Saturdays? I know, right? We're not going to be here that long, gosh. Let's see. We're just taking our time with Guild War this week so we can actually plan out every single battle. I think I want Hero for the last slot. Let's try to see what else we really need to counter him. We want a good frontline tank that can take skulls. So we want like a red, we just basically want a red tank. Like a red mana accumulating tank. I wish one of the good disable weapons were underneath for red. Like, what do we have for red explode? Because I don't think we have much synergy on our team. A doomed maw. Imagine bringing that out. It would kind of work. Deal heavy splash damage to an enemy, +4 per tempering level, stun all red enemies, and cleanse all red allies. Actually, what's the red Cursebreaker weapon? Honestly, the Cursebreakers are kind of growing on me. Wait, where is the red Cursebreaker? Oh, it doesn't have explode. Curse Axe. Deal a bunch of damage to the first 2 enemies, +4 per tempering level. Bless all red allies and curse all red enemies. We could. There's nothing stopping us from upgrading every Cursebreaker weapon. Should we do it? Oh no, this might be Curse Breaker week. I'm actually tempted, because this also synergizes with his half-mana start if they're cursed. Yeah, it'll deal a pretty sizable amount of damage. It's hitting over 100 to 2 enemies. What extra effects do you get? No, that's not what I want to say. Don't click that. Enrage myself, cleanse all allies. Wait, it has double cleanse? Interesting. Does that even work? Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. This cleanse is actually useless because it triggers after Bless. If this cleanse triggered before the Bless, it would be good. But all these affixes trigger after the ability on the weapon. So, unfortunately, this cleanse does absolutely nothing. Because the Bless... Let's say we are currently cursed. If we are cursed and then we Bless, we will go neutral and not have Bless nor Curse on us anymore. So one thing that you could do is cleanse the Curse off before you Bless. However, that is not the order that this weapon goes in. It'll Bless you before it cleanses you. Meaning that the cleanse on this is essentially pointless. Because under no circumstance will it actually ever cleanse you. Because the best it'll do is get rid of, like the Bless Curse will cancel out each other. But the cleanse will never actually do anything because Bless, when applied to you, is already cleansing you. So it's basically just for tempering damage. So that's a little bit redundant. Does have that little bit extra thing. Does have Enrage, I guess. It's nothing too special for the upgrades, but it's a lot of damage, and the ability on paper, just like what it does by default, is already good. Alright, let's go get this guy upgraded. Let's look at all the Curse Breakers upgraded. Seems like we've been starting on it. Might as well keep going. We already tried one of the other Curse Breakers this week, and it went out pretty well. It has a decent amount of damage. Alright, so now we want our hero class to be not useless. We definitely want our banner to be brown-red, without a doubt here. I do kind of want to get rid of my Empower, though I really like to deny out his Empower before he can do anything sketchy. In case we need it. It's mostly just there for bad starting board. Like, Eldritch Minion is literally on my team just in case we get a bad starting board, and pretty much for no other purpose. There better be a brown-red banner that doesn't use a color we use. Gosh. What was I gonna say? Because we're using, like, nothing. We're missing green, we're missing yellow. Alright, let's see. Anything else we want to do here? So we need our hero to... What do we need to counter his hero? He's using Elementalist. And honestly, us using Elementalist seems perfectly fine. Just an Elementalist mirror. Because we're not looking to cast our weapon quickly. We're looking at Angry Mob. And if we can't Angry Mob, we're looking to Zul'Goth. Because as soon as we Zul'Goth his hero, we win. Ferocity could still be a slight threat, but we basically win. He does have brown to red, then creating Red Storm, but we're fine with that for the most part. We also have immediate deny to that, with the Eldritch doing it to purple. He also gets half his mana back if we already got Curse Breaker down. He's also using a lot of red, and we get to curse all of them. And one nice thing about that is, well, not you. It actually doesn't curse you. But it will curse Hero, which is under that Elementalist, so we can then go and disable it to get it frozen and everything. Otherwise, it would normally have immune to freeze. Yeah, immune to freeze. So that will allow us to freeze it, though realistically, we're just killing it with Zul'Goth immediately. Because Elementalist has no stealthy, and that's pretty much the game plan. And even if he has barrier, it still kills through. Anyways, do we need anything else? I think we're fine. This also help us kill Ferocity. We should be able to two-shot Ferocity for the most part. Like one Skull Poke into two Curse Breakers. Worst comes to worst, I'll probably use like one Curse Breaker into a Zul'Goth. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get him entangled, as that's definitely the most important thing to end up getting entangled in this particular situation. I think we're good to go. Pure red team, don't need to change anything else. Good to go. Okay, let's do it. Anyways, guys, we're building an entire team every single time. Alright, we are frozen on the most annoying color to be frozen on right now. That is really bad. You convert brown to purple. Can we use that right now? No. Can we use it after we extra turn? Probably not. So I can go for... Oh no, the thing that we ended up landing on? Ooh, okay. Does he have brown to red convert? He does not. So I can take a vertical brown. I can also try the extra turn brown. How much mana are we at? What is our thing? So we will get 6 mana. 6 plus 7 is indeed 13. That is how math works, I think. Let's hope that is how math works. No, it definitely does. But yeah, 7 plus 6 is 13. I have graduated first grade. Hopefully we should be good then. Don't need to convert anything else. Brown to purple is actually aligned right now. Wait. Wait. We do have alignment. I can just get rid of my purple. Like, as much as I want to do this, get that disabled, and then go straight into Angry Mob, let's do some more complicated math. What on earth will this be? So if we take out this entire cluster, that will still be there. This will drop down by 3. We will then take another purple extra turn. That will add up to another... what's our purple at right now? So we're going to get a cluster that will probably count as, like, Oh, the problem is, I'm not sure how that's going to count as. Oh, wait. The other one's going to move down by 1. Wait, that's problematic. Because then we're not going to get the extra turn from that one cascading. We do have brown chance over there, but we don't need brown. I think we convert instead of go for the extra turn. This will be slightly problematic if we don't get full mana, and I think we're going to be slightly short of full mana, but we'll find out after the cascade what exactly happens. Yeah, we do have the brown to purple convert immediately, and I think we go for it. Because we don't care if he gets a lot of purple. This also denies him from doing anything crazy with brown to red, to basically guarantee that he will not have an option. Alright, let's go do that. So we do not have full mana by 1. However, we are barriered right now, so we can just let him Sculpt Hook us, we Zolgoth his hero, and then we basically win and just have to deal with Ferocity. Alternatively, we can also... Oh, wait. How on earth is there alignment over here? Wait. There's like barely any board, and he's still got brown to red alignment. Which means I might have to give him extra turn Skull. Do we give him extra turn Skull? There's a couple ways we could play this. We can hope... We can hope he just goes for Skull and then we win. The problem is every other possible option that will occur if that doesn't happen. Like, if he does not get Skull distracted, we actually die to top right. Good, we're fine. Alright, we are unfrozen. Perfect. We just take that. We won. Okay. False alarm. Nothing bad happens. Though, now that hero just got entangled, we do have the option of a different kill target. I could go for Ferocity first. And I think I will. Because he's actually more of a threat right now in that circumstance compared to hero. So now we just clear out the board and just get Zolgoth back to full mana and then we win. It's literally over the second we get Zolgoth mana. Okay, he gets a convert. We're not frozen on anything. Luckily, he did not extra turn anywhere there, so we're pretty much just good to go. We'll take an extra turn red. We do have the Cursebreaker weapon ready to go. We'll take our green first. Can you please stop hitting the one with immune to everything? We are entangled, but so is he. I kind of want to hit a Cursebreaker, but I also want to get Angry Mob up. And I think our best bet is just to rush Zolgoth at this point. No! Wait. We're frozen on red. How do we work about that? He's about to get an infinite mana. How do we deal with that? I can try to ensure that he stays disabled by applying Curse to him now. But that doesn't guarantee first slot will be. I'm going to go for the Angry Mob. Okay, we did not get lucky there. Wait. Oh, no! Or actually, that's a good thing, but he's not using Max Book. Oh, we won. It's already over. Okay, false alarm. We were scared of nothing. He doesn't have Max Book for some reason. Alright, there we go. I'm not used to that in high brackets. Alright, we have brown to purple. Alright, this board is kind of convoluted now. Mostly because we're entangled, while also needing the other mana, which makes it kind of awkward. I guess we just go for Cursebreaker into Zolgoth kill. We let him Scope Poke us. Oh, he's going to hit us for 65, though. I guess we just let it happen. Not that big a deal. I can brown the purple convert. We don't really need it, though. And of course, he's immune to, like, literally everything. I always get Zolgoth mana and then Zolgoth him. We could also do it through other damage if we really want to. But since we don't have enough to immediately kill him, right? Yeah, because we would only hit for 82, which is slightly less than how much we need. If we had to guarantee other alternative method, I'd probably go for it, but we'll see. We'll go off him. Oh, wait, I forgot. You're immune to insta-kill. I forgot. That also has immune to insta-kill. Whoops. Oh, it still worked out. There was no skulls on the board. I kind of forgot. Gosh, that thing is immune to literally everything. Oh, gosh. Round 2. Well, we don't have to change our team. At least, if nothing else. Wait, we do have to remember he is immune to insta-kill, which, that could be slightly concerning. Like Zolgoth versus Enraged Carandera, we could actually lose that fight, potentially. Though we have enough up front that I think we win before that happens every single time. Though we do have to probably worry about Max Book. Wait, why are so many people in this guild using Red Book without Max? This is the second person now using Red Book, not Max. It's a level 0 book. Like, it's not even attempted to be upgraded. It looks like a lot of people haven't gotten the new orbs yet. He is brown to red. Do we care about this? Surprisingly, no. There's actually nothing, despite how much it looks like there is on the board, he actually does nothing off of brown to red. If we take this red to the left, as long as we don't get super unlucky from Cascade, there isn't actually anything he can do. I mean, slightly unlucky from Cascade, but not enough to lose. We are frozen on red, which is concerning. That does make my convert useless. I think I just take red extra turn and hope he doesn't do anything too crazy. I am denied on being able to get barrier. This is a bit of an awkward situation. We are going to have to go for that. He hits us very hard, but doesn't do much. I can get a Curse Breaker to full mana, which seems tempting. We do have our other convert, but we're not going to be able to use it for a while. We're basically just going to keep taking reds until something happens. Biggest issue is he also uses red very well, as would be expected, from how much red spam he has. I think I just take another red here. Just take it in a way that's nice and safe that he can't really do much off of. Let's also make sure he has no way to take red. And him not being able to take red is pretty crippling, as that's pretty much the only thing he can do for any amount of value. So we'll take the red. Unfortunately, no Surge. He does find his own red somehow. We don't have Cascaded red over there, which is kind of unfortunate. I think I just passed my turn. There isn't too much he can end up doing here. Our brown to purple convert isn't going to do anything anytime soon either, unfortunately. I ideally want to get like one more red before I go use this, but I do believe I do it now. So we'll hit him pretty hard, get the curses down. No red that we can take, no brown to purple that we could take. A purple that we can take though. Though I'm not sure we necessarily want it. We really need a brown, oddly enough. Not a brown convert, but just like literally take a brown from the board. As long as he can't take red on any given turn though, I think we're fine. I was making sure there isn't any kind of weird shuffle or anything else that's going to happen here. I kind of almost want to pass my turn again if we can. Which, even though I don't use the mana, I'm tempted to take this green for two reasons. One is most of the other greens that he's going to potentially take will end up giving us value. But then again, there's this vertical one. This vertical one's interesting. Maybe I do take the purple. Because that ensures we're slightly closer on Zolgoth. My only concern is he's going to get another brown-red to converts before we can get rolling. If we let him take a green, as there will be a follow-up green that he can take on the following turn. There's also a chance he gets extra turn green here and then immediately goes to that other green, which would be very bad if that happens, which makes one of our safest bets just to deny a green right now, even though we don't use the color. Alternatively, we could take some blue, but he doesn't need it. As much as I want to take a color that we need, I think we just have to deny him to make sure he doesn't get a color that he needs. So we'll do that. He'll take the vertical green. I get in and take this purple. Is there any way we can get red out of this? Because we definitely need it. Let's see. We have brown to purple. He has brown to red alignment? Really? How do they keep getting brown to... How do they keep getting alignment so easily? Like, there's literally, like, only, like, a few that get refreshed on the board. And they get perfect alignment every time. As long as I deny this, unless we get super unlucky with brown, red, brown, or something similar, we should be okay. As long as these colors don't, like, replace themselves. And there's no storm to influence that. Because if he misses this brown to red, we should just win. I just take brown vertically. And as long as he doesn't get absurd luck over here, we should be okay, because he's not getting any other value anywhere on the entire board. The best he can get is a red or brown to fall right there, which would be bad, but not the end of the world. Good, it did not happen. So he gets no value there. I get this Angry Mob. The Angry Mob leads us into having almost everything. The biggest issue here is our Zolgoth is likely not to have full mana, which is concerning, but he is also likely to not have full mana, so we should be okay. He'll poke us there, but it's only on Skull, so that's fine. We kind of just want to take a little bit of red and hope it surges. Ideally, we want double red here. I do not see a way we can get double red. I kind of want to skull poke him here. That will ensure that he can die on our follow-up, and this will make sure if he takes red next turn, he does absolutely nothing. There's also extra turn chance there. Okay, so let's just double check. I believe we just won. Like, it's already over. Because all I have to do is just Curse Breaker him. He'll take Skull. We'll take 60 damage, but that's fine. Actually, we'll take less. Actually, no, we won't. We don't have skull reduction. But we'll take 60 damage. Wait, will we... Does that kill? No, it doesn't kill the other one. Does it? No, it's 100 something. It'll be slightly short, but that's fine. Because then we just Zolgoth Hero. He doesn't have Stealthy. So we just hit it directly. So he'll take Skull. Just double checking that there's not any kind of weird cascade anywhere on this board. I feel like there is. I'm not seeing one. Oh yeah, do we have anything weird with brown to purple? We do not. So all we have to do here is Curse Breaker. He'll take like a red or a skull or something. As long as he does an extra turn, we simply just Zolgoth Hero, and we basically just won. We just have to worry about Enrage Kandera at that point. So now... I can actually take this turn just to get a lot of mana if we so choose. Like, take double red. Because unless he gets like a 5x red out of nowhere, we're pretty much good to go. So he'll take a little bit of mana there. Now is definitely the time. We should probably go kill Hero already. Before I do though, I should oh no, I can't. I was going to say I'm going to go convert for that for an extra turn. The reason I can't is he already has full mana. Okay, we'll take a brown here. Brown, just so we have barrier. He'll take Skull. As long as he doesn't get a Skull there, we're fine. We take Angry Mob, we Zolgoth him, that's match. Oh wait, we can't Zolgoth him. Oh fine, we'll do plan B, which is poke. Pokety poke. Here, I have a poke. And now we just win. Oh no, we didn't get the damage proc. No! Do we have brown to purple convert? Yes, we do. Wait, does that even matter, though? Yes, it does, because we cleared the board. So I'm going to do this. Even though we're not feeding into something, I'm just trying to do this to clear the board so we can hopefully get more skulls on it. Which did not exactly happen. Okay, we just have to hope for a lucky Zolgoth. This is actually somewhat losable if we're not careful. Oh, no! Oh, we're fine. If he would have casted there with alignment, we would have been so potentially dead. Alright, you don't have score reduction, right? No. I was going to say, that'd be slightly concerning if you did. Oh, we're fine. Actually, we had Enrage anyways, didn't we? From the other kill. I almost forgot about Angry Mob's mechanic. You very rarely use it, but it gains Enrage when an enemy dies. So even if he had score reduction, it actually wouldn't have mattered at all. Is this book upgraded? There we go. Okay, someone finally has an upgraded book. They also are anti-Zolgoth. They really want you to not use Zolgoth here. So I think we will abide and not run Zolgoth, because that's way too much Zolgoth counter there. Alright, so we don't need our Empower anymore either, because he's not running Empower, he's running Leprechaun. We probably even retire the Axe Breaker, or the Curse Breaker, because I'm not sure we're going to need it here. Because the main thing we want to go do, like the main threat, is Stealthy Thief. Easiest way to deal with this is Elementalist and a way to target it. Wait, I need Stun. We have Obsidius, right? Obsidius is red? Question mark? Yeah. So we get just Obsidius. Obsidius is 4 times Stun. We're actually going to need this here. Mostly to deal with Hero more so than anything. So we're going to have that back there. Do we just still run the Curse Breaker? We might. We'll see. We might still run the Curse Breaker here. Let me double check everything else he has. So Leonis Tower is basically a non-threat. It's just going to stun us, do a little bit of damage, gain barrier. It's not doing too much. It does have a billion immunes. It does have some score reduction. But we're looking to kill his 3rd slot. So as long as we have an option that can effectively hit 3rd slot, we're good to go. We could Curse Stun Zolgoth still. You know what? This is still a Zolgoth build. There's still a Zolgoth build in there. Because we're going to have Curse Stun at this point. And while that won't deal with Leonis Tower or Enrage Carandera, this will deal with the only threat on this team, which is Doomed Opus, the book. Of course, Enrage Carandera theoretically could wipe our whole team, but is very unlikely to wipe our whole team. So we're actually going the same strategy, except this time we're replacing... So we basically got to the same team. The main difference being that we're using Obsidius. Main reason we're using Obsidius is so we can stun the book. That technically means we don't need necessarily Curse Breaker. Curse Breaker could be replaced for something else in this situation at this point. I might just keep it as it, though. We could go for a low mana cost one. Main reason I want to have it just in case we have a backup plan or need a backup plan for it. I highly doubt we'll necessarily need it, but it's a good damage pressure if nothing else. Unless we want to run like Doomed Club or something. Or even Doomed Book ourselves. Gosh, he's using 2 reds of his own. We can actually Doom Book Mirror. The biggest issue is we'd have a lot lower chance of extra turning off of the Doom Book at that point. But it could kind of work. We also have a backup tank in last slot, so it might be an Obsidius versus Enrage Carandera battle, which would be kind of funny. Also, we have 69. Hello, Lester. Actually, we have double 69. Since it's the same value for both. Anyways, okay, let's just roll with this. Enrage Carandera, I mean, Zolgoth literally exists only to kill Book. Actually, pretty much our entire team exists only to kill Book. Because the only other threat on the team is Enrage Carandera. And worst comes to worst, Obsidius, with enough luck, can just solo Enrage Carandera. I think we're fine. We don't have Empower at the start, though Leprechaun is going to explode regardless, so... Unless I'm, like, denying every green. Oh gosh, that's so much green. But we can still work with this. We do have Elementalist, so we do still have that value. So we can take that. We get 4 times stun guaranteed. We disabled Hero into Oblivion. So that's a good start. Let's see. He's going to Leprechaun for a lot of value. I kind of want to deny a green here, but we don't use green. I think our best bet is just take brown, see what he explodes into, and see where we go from there. If he takes a skull here, he just hits on our barrier. There's one issue with this. He's going to take a lot of green, but he's disabled, so he's not going to get much value from his extra turn. So even though we're giving him a lot of mana, I think we still take it just because the value we get is higher than the value he gets. Oh, also he's frozen on green. That's convenient. I technically didn't even need that, but sure. That's more value on top of what we would have gotten. So he's either going to Skull Distract or poke us with Skull. Ideally, we want him to... we actually want him to Leprechaun here, oddly enough. This is actually a turn we want him to Leprechaun. Oh, he does get Skull Distracted. The main reason I say that is I don't want him to do it on a board that's going to have more green, and there's a good chance after I click Angry Mob, there's going to be more green than there was. Alright, we need to double check to make sure there's nothing good on this board. It doesn't look like it. I think we just Angry Mob again, hope he doesn't get lucky on Leprechaun, and then we just win if he doesn't get lucky. Okay, he's starting to get slightly lucky, though he got Skull distracted, so I think we're fine. Because all I have to do now is Zolgoth. Hope it doesn't miss. I could go for Curse Breaker first. He's about to stun us. How much damage is this? Not a lot. He's going to try to stun my first slot. Oh, wait, he can, though. Wait. He actually successfully can, because we're currently cursed. How do we go about this? There's a couple ways. I think I have to kill Book just in case, though. It's just too much value to not go for. He regains Barrier. We should take Skull. Actually, I can Angry Mob here, but the problem is, if we lose our Curse Breaker, that's slightly concerning. But I think we do go for it. This gives us a good way to try to kill everything else and also removes his Barrier. He does get a Skull, though. That's kind of unfortunate, but we have Angry Mob spam, so we should be okay. So we just Angry Mob again, get our kill. Angry Mob again, Zolgoth, get our summon here. Please summon already. That's actually slightly concerning if you don't get summoned. We'll take that just because why not? Just get it off the board. Zolgoth into that. Hope we extra turn. We do. Angry Mob again. Please summon already. How on earth has this not summoned after 4 casts? Him being stunned does not stop his summon. It's a 50-50 chance. We missed like 3 or 4 times. It's going to hurt our score slightly, but honestly, I'm just looking to get through Red Day without losing. Our score can be pretty much anything. Okay, this one also is using Max Book. He's also using the good old Double Empower. Oddly enough, the first Double Empower we've seen all day. I'm not sure how, but this is the first and only Double Empower we've seen all day. He's blue to red and brown to red. We don't have any good way to counter it, so... Angry Mob. First slot, no. I'm not sure how we do this. All we have to do is Zolgoth. If we Zolgoth, we win. So as much of a joke as it is, I actually do kind of want to go the Angry Mob up front. And just try to go straight into Zolgoth. Actually, this would almost be a good time for the team we were running earlier. Oh yeah, I still remember when Shegra was good. Unfortunately, you can't really use it on Guild War Day. Even though it got buffed a couple times, Shegra's still kind of bad. Mostly because they kept adding better versions of Shegra, like Lord of Slaughter, the most recently buffed Vespera, or whatever her name is. That one, 26 mana cost one now that does the Doom Skulls. Or Uber Doom Skulls, I mean. Like, they just keep adding, like, better Shegras to the game. Which keeps making Shegra worse. It's at least comparatively. Yeah, it's still usable. It's been outclassed by a lot of Mythics that do a similar mechanic. Though, if nothing else, most of those Mythics do not use red. Do you remember back in 2015, you used to see Shegra at the first troop smashing all of you? Yeah, Shegra was really meta multiple years back. Especially when it had no cap on its gem creation. Where it was absolutely insane. But that only lasted for several months. Anyways, how do we want to do this? So, biggest threat is once again Book. His entire team is this time Book. Like, we kill Book, we auto-win. Like, this is literally just a kill Book to win. So, you know what? I think we're going back to step 1. I think we're going all the way back to step 1. Which is, that one very high mana team we had earlier. Where we use, like, all the mana accumulators. Oh, no, I almost want a double Angry Mob. You know what I actually want to run? Which is really weird. I want to run something with red mana link. As weird as that may be. What's the red mana link called again? Fire Link. I want something with Fire Link right now. I just want this Angry Mob to immediately get full mana. The Goblin Rocket. Oh, do you guys remember when Goblin Rocket was the meta? Spoilers, it still is. It's just a very slow option. But it is an option. Okay, I have a plan. It involves Zolgoth being our entire team. Like, literally our entire team. Marilith, Angry Mob, Goblin Rocket, and Zolgoth. And we'll go double brown red. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we can. Because we have enough mana link to make that work. Because that'll be +2 brown, +3 red. Oh, that'll work. The biggest issue is we're so flimsy to skulls. So if he gets a lot of skulls, we lose a lot of points. This might seem really counterproductive, but I believe I minus blue here. The only other color worth minusing would be red. But I need +2 brown red. And out of all these minuses, this one looks the most enticing. Which might seem weird, given that this whole build is trying to get Zolgoth to full mana. The color I minus is red. Honestly, minusing yellow wouldn't hurt too much, because we're not looking to really get Goblin Rocket up too often. So yeah, you know what? We're actually going to minus the Yeah, we'll do it like that, actually. Move the Goblin Rocket up by 1. Alright, that's the build. So there should be +3 red, +2 brown. Because we have Link, Banner, so that's +3 for red, +2 on brown from Banner for you. Zolgoth, you just do Zolgoth things and just chill there. Alright, that's the team. We finally get to use Goblin Rocket again. Goblin Rocket's actually kind of insane still. It never really fell off. It's under the category of, it's normally too slow to bother using. But it's not bad. Like Dragonian Monk's another one that's under that category, and a few others, where their ability is actually insanely good value, but it takes way too long to cast them correctly. Goblin Rocket's like that because he's actually the only thing in the entire game that has extra turn explode. And there's a lot of weird gimmicks you can do with that. Like a lot of weird gimmicks. So you normally take like half a minute just to figure out where you want to cast them. But anyways, let's go to it. I don't think we need to change anything else. The biggest concern is, does he get a good starting board? Because if he does, we're dead. So we're kind of just banking on, please don't get a good starting board. Also, what's our score like? Okay, our score is kind of low today. But we have tried like every weird team. And we're mostly lucky to just not die. Okay, so, blue to red, you do almost nothing. Brown to red, you do literally nothing. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to take this first. I think we just take this over so he doesn't get his value. Brown to red does nothing still, unless we get a really bad cascade, which you know is going to happen. Alright, we got Merilith ready. He gets his convert. Now, here's the thing. Does he have brown to red now? If he doesn't, I should take mana. If he does, then Merilith time. But if he has no alignment right now, we should just take a bunch of mana. In like the safest way possible, which is actually this red, oddly enough, even though we get more mana the other way. But technically we're not. Let me just double check. So he has brown to red. What is everything that can happen from brown to red? Obviously over here, so we don't want to drop a gem there. That'd be a very bad idea. I could drop this down, but then he still can get double over there. I could take this over. And yeah, this over right seems the safest way. Because brown to red down there does nothing. Brown to red over there does almost nothing. There's no way he's going to cascade 4 because I'm only dropping 3. Unless I get a purple there and then weird shenanigans, but it's very excessively unlikely. So I just take a red, he does brown to red or something else, doesn't really matter as long as he does an extra turn. And I don't really see a way he's going to. So we do that, we throw down Goblin Rocket, we set up everything else, we're good to go. The only problem is I am probably going to still have to cast Merilith or something, but I'm trying to bait out his convert. He did not go for the convert, that is really bad. I might just have to Merilith now. Unless there's a way that we can get so much mana that we instantly get to full on Zolgoth. Which is possible. We got Goblin Rocket. Let's see. How many Goblin Rocket shenanigans can we do within one turn? Can we do any rocket shenanigans in one turn? Okay, I see a 5 times. Is there any more value I can get on top of that 5 times? Because I do indeed see a 5 times right there. So we do this. So we can do that. So we can do that. So we can do this. So we can then do that again. So we can then do something else again. So that we can send cycle like 1,000 times until Zolgoth has full mana. And then we can win. So we do that. Alright, now, what's our next plan? What is the next major turn? Do we have one? There's red extra turn down there. That's not enough. Does that cascade anything else into position, though? It does not. I can cascade there. Are there any better delves for runic trait stones? Most of them have a pretty equal amount, though they do tend to be on legendary rooms. I'm actually not sure which one is best, other than one that might just have a lot of legendary rooms. Okay, I'm trying to see. If we do that, it explodes everything below it, which is not necessarily what we want. We could take red extra turn over here. That's not necessarily what we want either. This might just be a board we can't do anything on. Just trying to see every option we have. Also, this is why you normally don't use Goblin Rocket. This is how long it takes to cast Goblin Rocket. Let's see. Any kind of weird shenanigan we could do over there? No. This being brought down doesn't do anything. Actually, no, because you can't cascade it from there. Yeah, unless I'm missing something, the best we could do is like a 4 times. I guess we'll still go for it, because why not? Maybe we'll go into something else. So we'll do that. We'll take our extra turn over here. Alright, is there anything we could do? Because if the answer is no, I still kind of want to bait out his thing. I think we'll just go for Angry Mob or Merilith already, though. I guess probably a Merilith. Because we get more wider damage pressure. But then again, we kind of want first slot to be more damage pressured. Which one has more destroy? Technically, it's actually Merilith, oddly enough. We'll go for Mirrorlift here. We're gonna have to cast one of them. And we won. Okay, it's over. So we'll take a blue because why not? And now we just Zolgoth his hero. And we won. Oh, actually, let me take a brown because why not? Let's see. Okay, what's this Zolgoth hero? Okay, we won. And now we just apply 1 billion damage. Alright, Goblin Rocket. Let's see what more you can do. Any other weird shenanigans you have? Not seeing any. Is there extra turn skull on this board? There is. So we can take that. Move that over. Take a skull. Then we go for Angry Mob here. Because I want to damage pressure first slot and hope he hit enough. Close, but not quite. Alright, now all we have to do is Goblin Rocket again. We're going to save that mana for him. Can I cascade this vertically? I kind of can, because I could do this, do that. We'll get a little bit of mana there. We can then take this red to get him back to full mana. Actually, can I take it this way? Yes, I can. So I can take it this way, get our extra turn that way, get him to full mana. We can then Angry Mob again, make sure he dies, go for a Rocket's poke. So we do that, get our poke. That'll kill him guaranteed. Then we can go for Zolgoth, and then we win. Alright, there we go. Good old Goblin Rocket. He's still meta. Though it takes like 10,000 hours to use him properly. But he's still just as good as he's ever been. Okay, we scored a little bit low, but that's kind of to be expected based on how some of those battles went. But hey, pretty much 9,300. I'll take it. Still 5-0. Still perfect 5-0. Where's our thingy? I want to see our results. There we go. We're at 37,593. Let's see how the other 5-0s are doing. Let's see. Is there another 5-0 in our guild? There was like 4 yesterday. Did they all lose? Wait, did all of our 5-0s lose? Hey, we're still the only 5-0 in our guild then. I think every other 5-0 lost today. Oh, no, there's another one. Wait, no, never mind, that's us. Wait, did every 5-0 that was in our guild lose today? I think they did. There we go. Oh, no, there's one other one. Actually, they're pretty much the same score as us. 37,682. So we're, what, like 100 behind then? That wasn't too bad then. There we go. 4 perfects. Let's keep it going. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Paragon next week. Hopefully, because gosh, I want my defend teams to be fought again. If we're Paragon, we'll get fought like 20-something times. But all the way in the bottom here, we're being fought like 4 times total over the course of 4 days. First 2 days, we'd even get a single fight. Anyways, there we go. That was fun. Anyways, redeem code time. And then let's go mess with everything else, because we still got a lot of other things. We still got the entirety of Bounty Hunter. We still have... But you're probably not messing with the Mythic. We covered it pretty extensively in the video, though we will be doing Bounty Hunter a decent amount for the rest of the stream. And all the other good stuff. And if you guys still have any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. And of course, we'll do more Guild Wars the other 2 days. And we'll keep doing it like we have been, where we overly try hard it. Also, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so let's go take our gems. Grab this real quick. Clear out all the standard dailies. Then we'll go into Bounty Hunter. We already bought up the points. That we just need to go upgrade to Troop. And then we'll go do most of Bounty Hunter. I'm not sure if we're going to do all tonight. We'll probably spread it out a little bit over the course of the weekend. But we'll at least make it to room 20 if nothing else. And probably farm it at least a couple times. So hello, Cookie. Hello, Patrick. Let's see. You were wondering, what's replacement for Zolgoth on that team? You need something that can really, really damage a single target. So whatever you have that can do a very high amount, ideally one-shot amount of damage to a targetable unit would be the closest replacement for Zolgoth. What that is, I'm not sure it exists. Because you generally need it to be high enough to one-shot a hero. And normally the only thing with a damage range that high is Zolgoth. Because you basically have to check if the hero is stealthy or not. If they are stealthy, you generally need to way to disable it or hit them through stealthy. So either disable their stealthy and then still use a single target on them, or just, you know, hit them with other means of damage that it can bypass stealthy. But if they aren't stealthy, you normally just want to kill them in one-shots. Zolgoth can do that. Ubistet somewhat can, but needs like follow-up from another trip to kind of make it work. Zolgoth's definitely the best option. Megavore can work, especially this week, since it has 20%. But yeah, Megavore and Ubistet can work. Biggest issue with Ubistet is the durability of heroes, normally the highest durability of anything on the opposing team. So for Ubistet to work, you have to have something else to damage hero slightly for it to work. No, we got webbed. Oh, that's annoying. Ooh, that's unfortunate. We got hit by web. Where's our Beatrix team? Where's the Beatrix team? Did I overwrite it again? Why do I keep overwriting my cleanse team? Wait, did I overwrite it again? I think I did. No! I need to keep a team down here that's like my reserve, like, always run against annoying dungeon team. Because I'm pretty sure I overwrit my, Wait, this is Empress. No, that's not... wait, yeah, never mind, that's what I need. Wait, why is it called Empress level 20? I guess for a different video or something? Wait, why is it called Empress level 20? Oh! Because I used the Empress on it. Wait. I remember now. Because we were covering that video. Actually, I'll probably be covering it tomorrow. It comes out on Monday. So, of course, we already had it a little bit early. But, yeah, we still haven't covered the Empress video yet. And this is for the Empress video. Or one of the many teams. Kind of been messing around with them the last week. Okay, we'll take a purple. No, he didn't surge! Oh, wait, did I forget 20%? No, I have 20%. Why does he keep not getting full mana, then? Did I not give him an extra +1? Apparently not. Anyways, we really need mana. Before we die. How is he getting every skull instantly? Oh no, I might have to just reset the battle. Is this still kind of winnable? I think we should just retreat. Because she got, like, every single one. Check your DMs? Oh, wait, what did you send me in DM? I'm gonna check real quick. Where even is Discord on this computer? Oh yeah, wasn't there a second question that was there next to the other question I just answered? How close are you to the 6-color dragon? I just need the last dragon. I've gotten like 20-something dragons. I'm still missing the final one. Let's see what it is Bell sent us. But yeah, I'm still missing the final brown dragon. Let's see. Oh, thank you for that. Wait, did you already send it? Wait, did you already send a thing? Through the other link? Well, thank you for that if you did. Greatly, greatly appreciated. For the next campaign. You just need... Yeah, the final dragon is so annoying to get. They supposedly might be adding a way to be able to get them a little bit easier targeted. However, they have yet to do such a thing. 2022 Mythic video is going to be infinitely longer than the 2019 thing. No, we're still covering it. Oh, what was the first answer about Koraidon? Koraidon's the red one, right? I keep forgetting which one is which. Miraidon and Koraidon. Which one is which? Is it the scarlet or the violet one? Because I keep forgetting based on their name. Your bike? Okay, so the red one. It depends what you're trying to do with it. If you're just trying to do raids, you can one-shot 4-star ones with what's it called? With, choice band. Because in most situations, you just go choice band with them and one-shot stuff. And what makes him do so much more damage, because he does 50%. You're only allowed to choose one option. But, it makes that one option do a lot more damage. Also, that summon is very unfortunate. There we go. I'll catch you later, Cookie. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Guild Wars has been a lot of fun this week. I've been really enjoying it. It's been a very fun Guild War week. We've been actually trying to win this time. Not that we don't try on the other times, but, you know, we've been, like, super try-harding this time. We're not just trying, we're try-harding. But, I don't know, it's been working out. Honestly, Guild War, if you have every option in the game, Guild Wars isn't too bad. If you just spend the time to completely hard counter every single team you go up against. Just most people just don't bother doing that, including myself. Most of the time. But if you just super hard counter whatever team you're up against, you can pretty much consistently have a almost 100% win rate. There will still be a couple starting boards where there's like nothing you can do about it. But aside from that, you can get like 98% win rate pretty consistently, or 95% or somewhere around there. With just few like near impossible starting boards that just get you. You can always set an Empower to try to counter it, like we did on that one build where we had a denial for the one color. Also, thank you, Isabel, for the 50 tip. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you for the campaigns. Yeah, for any of you that don't know, Isabel does donate for literally like every campaign now. Except I think like the very first one, but every single one since the first one. So thanks to her that we can actually show stuff a little bit early on the stream. Like the Mythic next Monday. It's actually going to be coming out technically 2 Mondays from now, but of course if you have the bigger pass, you can get it next Monday, which is just a few days from now. So we'll be going over that then. We'll be covering the video on the one that's coming out on Monday a little bit early because, you know, we already have it. The Empress, that is, or which you're using right now. This comes out technically on Monday, but if you have the bigger pass, you get a little bit early. I personally feel like for the average player, it's probably not worth getting the bigger pass, but, you know, allows us to show stuff early, so it's pretty convenient. And thanks to Isabel for the continuous generosity with it. Okay, we'll throw that down. Unfortunately, it's not enough mana. We'll go for the Thrall there. And it's pretty much match. You know what? We'll make sure it's match. There we go. Yeah, overall, I'm definitely a big fan of Empress. Has a lot of potential. I've been messing around with a lot of teams the last week with it. And the video should hopefully be up tomorrow for it. I already have all the teams made up. I just need to actually give them names because they still have all weird names. These are called Arc Proxy Buff, but it's literally a... Oh wait, never mind. It is Arc Proxy Buff. Wait. Why is that not an Empress team? There it is. Did I overwrite some of the other Empress teams? I may have. Oh well. We'll overwrite the overwrites. And there's the redeem code from earlier. Same thing as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls. That's 500 gold. If you haven't already claimed it, there it is in chat. Use it on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. There you go. Enjoy. The same one as before. Just in case anyone hasn't already grabbed it from several minutes ago. Anyways, or is it Bounty Hunter time? I think it's almost Bounty Hunter time. I still need to go do all the crowns, though. Well, let's go do Bounty Hunter first. We'll just do crowns at the end. Also, don't forget to use your Crinklemas points if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure everyone already has, but 2 more days left on that. As is pretty much everything going on this week. Anyways, what are we doing here? Let's go do the bounty. Oh, also this weekend, I should have enough time to go do, we're finally going to stream another game. We haven't really been as of recently, but we're going to finally start Hollow Knight tomorrow. I mean to play that game for 5 years now? I'm not sure. Actually, I think it still says in my description who ended up donating it to us, like, ages back. Actually, does it? Wait, let me go check. Does it actually say from, like, ages upon ages back? Because I actually did put it down for some. Wait, I think it might. Wait, let me see. Not that one. Not that one. Was it? I know someone did give it to us. I can't remember who it was now off the top of my head. But someone did give that to us, like, 5 years ago. It's been on the gigantic backlog of games we will eventually play. And this year, I definitely want to get a bunch of them down. I want to do at least like 1 to 2 new games per month now, if we can. Maybe even a few. We're starting with Hollow Knight this year. Yeah, Genki did a whole playthrough of it. And I haven't been able to watch anyone's playthroughs because I don't want any spoilers. Anyways, let me go build our bounty team. What am I doing here? I need Tagraki. Also, this is the whole reason why Bounty Hunter is fun. I get to say the word Tagraki 1,000 times. Honestly, my enjoyment of Bounty Hunter would be so much less if Tagraki didn't exist. For multiple reasons. One is he's so ridiculously good. But also because I love saying the word Tagraki way too much. I'm not sure what it is, but Marilith is my second favorite word to say in Gems of War. And my absolute favorite by a mile is Tagraki. I'm not sure what's so much fun about saying that word, but it is like the best word in this game. And there are a lot of words in this game. Anyways, what do I need here? I need the bounty captain. Which I also need to go finish upgrading. Okay, let's go upgrade this thing. So this is a new trip that ended up coming out. You'll ideally want to buy to tier 5 and then use a blue orb on it, though make sure you do it in order of ascending it first. So first we want to go and ascend it to legendary. And make sure to do that before you use the blue orb on it. And now we can use the blue orb. And now we just get everything else. We'll get it fully traded. We'll get it fully leveled, which for whatever reason is in a completely different menu. And we're good to go. Okay, now we have this thing maxed. Where'd you go? So let's go put it in our team. Never mind, it already is. There we go. We could also technically medal it if we really want to. Might as well. There's not really much of a benefit in doing so, but I have enough that we might as well put them in. Though maybe not that many. We're running kind of low on them, actually. But we have exactly enough we need. Alright, so we'll do 3 guards to get the first level. We'll do 2 Yasmins to do the second level. And we'll do 1 Orpheus to do the final level, which leaves us with exactly 3 medals of Yasmin left in case we ever need that for whatever reason. Very rarely do you have to set like 3 HPs. It's a lot more common you set 3 armors because of all the armor boost ratios, but I still like to keep them around just in case. Alright, there we go. Alright, we've maxed her. Not much of a benefit in doing so. She just gains a bunch of durability, which will probably not come into play a single time. But she creates a bunch of yellow gems boosted by defeated enemies. Every defeated enemy doing 4 additional yellow gems. This can potentially be really good on a skull spam team in the future, especially given her spell or skull reduction. However, for the most part in the current state of the game, it's not really going to do much, as there aren't too many good yellows for Bounty Hunter currently. This could change into the future, especially if they're skull-oriented ones. But as it currently stands, there's not much she can do. Are we using every color? No, we're not using purple. So let's take this banner, and we should be good to go. Sorry, wrong banner. +2 red, +1 brown, -1 purple. Since we don't use purple, her class doesn't matter because we don't want to use it. And there we go. Max points. You know you have max points if it says times 30. To do this, you need 3 bounty troops that are all level 20, fully ascended. And you also need the bounty captain fully upgraded, which can be done by doing tier 4 and 2 small blues, tier 5 and 1 small blue, or tier 6. So I would not advise doing tier 6. Like tier 5 with 1 small blue is probably the furthest you should go. And we already got a Vow Raven. We literally just started. We're already in positive Vow Raven range. That's a good sign. Maybe we'll get high Vow Raven luck this time. That doesn't really matter too much. The amount of battles we have is way more than enough. Also, why did I do it in that order? That was a really weird order. I should have taken Scold and killed it. I'm still playing like we're playing Guild War. Because in Guild War, you normally almost never want to take Skull because you want to Skull Distract. Because generally it's scarier for the enemy in Guild Wars or any PvP-like situation when it's a composed team that's super broken. It's normally better to have them take a Skull than it is for them to take mana in almost every situation. There are some exceptions to that, but more often than not, you want the enemy to take a Skull rather than them taking mana. Whereas it's kind of the inverse when you're doing other fights. Or at least this kind of range, because we can basically just one-shot with every Skull, so it would help speed it up quite a bit. Are we ever going to do the Orcs Must Die stream? We will be at some point. I eventually want to play through Orcs Must Die 1, 2, and 3. Leading all the way up to the 3rd. I never played it around when it launched, because it launched as a Stadia exclusive. The 3rd one, that is. But I have played the other 2 before this channel even existed. And they were decently fun. It's basically almost like a hero shooter combined with a tower defense, but it's completely single player. It was an interesting premise. I don't feel like I had much replay value, though. Like, you'd play through each map once, and, like, that'd be it. It does get a little repetitive. It is fun. Because once you figure out how to, like, beat a map, unless you're, like, deliberately trying to make it harder on yourself, like, it's going to be the same premise every time. Unless you're deliberately trying to make it harder. Can you still get more than 10 crowns per day? I think that was a glitch. I heard some people mention that earlier. I have not seen it myself. So far, we've only been getting 10 per day. But yeah, some people were mentioning that earlier. I assume they have fixed that by now. Or it has to do something with reset time. Because I know there's been some glitches with that. Where some things within the game will get a little bit glitched if you finish some kind of event during, like, right before reset time. And then you're, like, still logged into the game once it's reset time. I know there's been some glitches where you can like, double stack things in the past. Because it's refreshing it for when you're logged in, but then it refreshes again when you do the initial login again. So it, like, double refreshes some things. There's been that glitch quite a bit in the past. To my understanding, they have cleared out most, if not all of them. Though it could have sneaked back in during a random patch. What about co-op Monster Hunter? If you have a spare copy of it. I saw Monster Hunter Rise was on sale for like, what, 10, 15, 20 bucks, but I didn't bother getting a copy of it. Monster Hunter is a series I have considered getting into. But similar to many series that are just like so long that I just never really bothered getting into it. Like, for example, Final Fantasy. Like, I've never played a single Final Fantasy game, though I would definitely like the Final Fantasy games. But there's just, like, so much in the IP already that I feel intimidated to ever bother getting into it because there's just so much already there. And the same thing is kind of in the case of the other thing. Or Monster Hunter just already has so much established already and I just haven't played any of them. Yeah, I know that the end game is endless. Oh, what was it Isabel mentioned? Can you send you Koraidon moveset? Oh yeah, I'll go send it to you later. I'll go mention it to you. I even mention everything that it one-shots too. I think I have most of them memorized. Since I've been playing the competitive battles a little bit more, I've remembered almost every type matchup. Because there's a whole list of things that Koraidon can one-shot at 4-star. It cannot one-shot 5 or 6-star though, or at least not without assistance. But it can one-shot a good number of 4-star raids. I think it actually has the highest range of one-shotting as well. Of like any Pokemon currently in the game. Let's see, we'll take that one over. Throw that one down. We'll take that one. Oh, we need to do another Pokemon stream at some point. The new season just started last night. They had a new battle season for the multiplayer. It's still the same rule set as Season 1. Because normally they change it like every month or every couple of months. Unlike Gems of War, which really should. I would love to see Gems of War Guild War be revamped every like 3 months. I guess Pokemon does it and it's really nice. Like right now you can't use like any legends or anything like that, which makes it a lot more balanced. Next season they'll probably bring like a few of them in. And the season after that they'll probably ban like whatever's the most popular stuff, and then so people will have to use other stuff, and then keep just like adjusting it from there. And then eventually they have like everything goes. We could just use like almost anything. Obviously once Pokemon Home gets access, they'll have like a billion different options that they'll probably add. But the main point is that you like what you can use keeps switching. It's not like the same meta forever, which is one thing that Gems of War Guild War does suffer from slightly. Like you do get new options that you can use occasionally. Like for example, we could have used that brown-purple spider converter in Gems of War today. I was considering it, but I didn't have it max, so I didn't go for it. But we could have. Because we get new options to use. It's just they never have any kind of rule set or anything in Gems of War that makes you change up your stuff. Like you can set the same defend team since Guild War 1. You could literally have the same Guild War defend team since Guild War Week 1. And it wouldn't have mattered at all. Like you'd still be getting the max amount of points. I guess some people will be probably winning against them pretty easily. But there's never been any incentive to switch it up. That'd be pretty cool. If they ever did. Since they haven't yet. Anyways, throw that down. Does anyone have any Pokemon recipes for 2023? Stop trying to cook the Pokemon. But if you guys ever have game recommendations, definitely let me know. Because I do plan to getting into a lot of games this year. Actually, one game that I'm probably looking forward to the most is one that I've mostly played, but not completely. It's the Mega Man series. This is the 30-year, 25-year, something X year. When did Mega Man get made? 1 second, I'll tell you exactly. This is the Google. The something year anniversary of Mega Man, and let's see. How many years of Mega Man? When did it start? 87. 35 years ago? Yeah, so this is the 35-year anniversary of Mega Man. And one thing that they're doing is they're releasing, or re-releasing, all of the Battle Network games. And that was, as a child, among one of my favorite, like, top few series I ever played. And I only played half of them. Like the middle half. I never played the beginning half or the end half of them. And they were releasing all of them. Like literally every single one. I don't think we have an official dates other than that it is this year. I don't think that we've gotten any updated dates yet. But we will be playing through every single Battleman Network game once they come out. It's among one of my favorite few childhood series. It's also what I know Mega Man as. Like a lot of people know it as like all those platformer games. I've literally never played a platforming Mega Man ever. I only know it as the Battle Network games, which is a mix of turn-based strategy combined with like real-time something. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call it. It's a rather unique genre that I'm surprised more indie games haven't used. We have played one indie game that ended up utilizing it, One Step from Eden. We did that back in 2020, so this year, almost 3 years ago. Came out about the same time as Animal Crossing. I actually played it a couple weeks late because, you know, Animal Crossing. But it came out around the time of Animal Crossing. And that's what the game was based on. And I'm really surprised more games don't utilize the format, as it's a pretty good format. It's kind of like the whole Paper Mario format, where like Bug Fables ends up utilizing it, and it was really good. It's one of those formats of games I'm surprised more games don't try to use. Because they're really good formulas that work, but very few games bother using it. And no AAA publishers are using them anymore. Because Nintendo has completely abandoned ever making anything like the original Paper Marios. And Sega, that's who owns Mega Man, right? But whatever company does, I think it's Sega, has abandoned ever making any of the Battle Network games. So it's up to indie developers to go do it now. Let's see. Throw that down. And for the anniversary, we got Mega Man Pokemon. That is funny. Yeah, I'm not sure why some of the new Pokemon look so much like Mega Man characters, but they do. It's kind of funny. Though they've been falling off the meta in multiplayer. Because what generally ends up happening is like a meta will get formed, but then an anti-meta will get formed that becomes so anti-meta that you're no longer allowed to use the meta anymore. This didn't quite work for Sword and Shield because Zacian was so broken that even the anti-meta couldn't handle it. But since everything's a bit more balanced in Scarlet and Violet, because, you know, not every Pokemon in existence is around yet, the anti-meta has formed to such a degree that you can no longer use the meta. Except for Murkrow, there's still a billion Murkrows. Still a billion birds. I will take that one over. Because one of the strongest things that was added in the most recent Pokemon game is Golden Go. But there are so many hard counters to Golden Go that you basically aren't allowed to use it anymore. Because there's so many things that just hard counter one-shot it. Because everyone's looking to make sure it's not a threat. Because that tends to be what happens in most metagames for various things, particularly turn-based stuff. Is if any one strategy is ever too strong, like you basically just have to make a counter to that strategy. That also counters the counters to the counters. And then you're pretty much just good to go. Because if you counter whatever the main meta is, but you also counter whatever the anti-meta is for that counter, then you just countered everything then. Realistically. Let's see, we'll take that one down. How are you still alive? Also, have I casted this new troop a single time? I don't feel like I have. But I probably should, because we can actually get Corpse Mirror up with it. Very convenient Corpse Mirror. I think we're going to get to Battle 20 just to see what it is, and then go get our crowns. I'll probably call it from there and just spread out the rest of the bounty across the rest of the weekends. You sent Isabel a GTA Pokemon fake game cover. We need GTA Pokemon game. I have actually never played any of the Grand Theft Autos yet. Because when they were initially coming out, I was obviously like too young to really be playing them. And then later on, it's like, oh no, this just doesn't really interest me. So I never really got around to them. Oh, you got barrier. Though you also died to the skull, so I guess it doesn't matter. There we go. We're going to try killing this first. The main reason I want to kill this first is he's currently stunned, and one annoying thing is he has revive. And I want to make sure he doesn't get that revive, even though it's a 25% chance. Did you read your comment above? Which one? I think I might have scrolled past. Let's see. Which one? Which one? Wait, where'd it go? I don't see it. I don't see it. It disappeared. Unless you meant the Grand Theft Auto thing. there goes Dragonian Monk, luckily not hitting a single thing. The Dragonian Monk's actually insanely good. It's one of the best barrier options in the game. The main reason you tend to not use Dragonian Monk in Gems of War is mostly because of how long it takes to properly cast. He has a weird X-shaped destroy, and it takes a while to figure out where on Earth you want to place that X-shaped destroy, because there's a lot of weird extra turn gimmicks you can end up doing with it. It just takes a while to figure out where you want to kind of set it. Right, 2 more fights here, and then we'll go get our crowns. Almost every stream this week has been like an hour and a half. Guild War does tend to do that, especially for actually trying on Guild War to like super make sure we win. Because half the stream just becomes Guild War at that point. Which used to be pretty much every stream we used to do way back when. Because for any of you that don't know, Guild War used to be every single week. There wasn't such a thing as like a non-Guild War week. Way back in the day in Gems of War, every week was Guild War week. Like, it was just a perpetual event that went on forever. Like, imagine how the World event is now, where it's almost like every week. But it was literally every week. Like, there was no exception. Like, you had Mondays off, but every single day was Guild War Day. That wasn't Monday. Because that used to be the case back in the day. But obviously nowadays, it's once every 4 weeks. But it used to be once, it used to be every day. Every day but Monday. Way back when. It's one of the reasons why the number of Guild War weeks is actually so high. It's mostly because it used to be every week. Because otherwise, we would not be on the 107th Guild War right now. We'd be closer to like the 40th, 50th, maybe? Somewhere around there. No, that's not enough damage. Oh gosh, is this the final fight going to be annoying? But I feel like the answer is yes. Now, we're in a really weird damage range for this fight. One other thing that's going to be slightly annoying is Emperorina. Emperorina has a mechanic where it'll full heal whatever it targets and give them more HP. So we probably want to focus that first in most situations, as it's by far going to be the most annoying thing to have to deal with on this final fight. Otherwise, it seems like a pretty easy fight. It just seems like it's going to be annoying to deal with that heal, but otherwise, it seems pretty straightforward. Or about the rest of the rewards later then. Alright, let's go get our crowns. Technically, I already got a few earlier when I was covering the Mythic. However, now that I actually need them, we probably won't see a single one. I need 7 more crowns. Oh, Sword's Edge got another star. Oh yeah, duh, because we just upgraded the thing for Bounty Hunter. Well, that's another 2,000 gold per day to go in our stack of gold. Now it's 2,405 per hour. I like the hourly rate really matters too much. Especially with how much gold's already in the game through just playing naturally. But hey, every little bit helps. Actually, we can see it right here. 2,000 gold per day. Which breaks out to, what, like 100 something? Not even 100 something. It's like 80 something per hour. Anyways, it's not like that matters. 80 something per hour into a big stack. Doesn't add much. Every little bit helps. Anyways, if nothing else, it makes the weekly requirement a bit easier. I think we have like a 2 million gold requirement. That reminds me, did I even donate to the guild this week? I feel like this might have been a week I forgot to. Definitely forgot to claim the seals. No, I did already. It's even 2,050,000 because I did it literally on the night of when we covered the video. I was at the World event. Did we finish already? Yeah, we did. Oh, nice. Okay, we don't even have to worry about that. Perfect. Okay, let's go get our crowns. This is the only thing we haven't done yet. All right, let's go do it. Let's just do, I guess, Sun Mirage. Let's quick kill it with Dust Devil as we normally would. If anyone still has any other questions or anything I missed, do let me know. Yeah, if I got Monster Hunter Rise, I'd probably actually get it on PC. Because I'd be concerned with the Switch performance issues. I also feel like you could pick it up on PC during a sale for like so much cheaper. I think it was only like 20 bucks or even less during the most recent sale. I didn't bother picking it up though. But it'll probably be on that sale that much again at some point. I did pick up a couple games during this sale. I picked up Inscription. Because it seems like it's kind of like a Slay to Spire escape room. And one of my friends that really likes Escape Room, as well as the person who I've done literally every real-world Escape Room I ever have done with, also picked up the game pretty recently, so they haven't spoiled anything, though. But we might do that one after Hollow Knight, we'll see. I'm not sure how long it is. Aside from that, I also picked up that one bird game. It should probably be doable within a day or two. We could probably do it in literally one stream. But Death's Door, I believe it was called. All you need to know, it's a game about a bowbird. That's all I needed to know to be sold. It's literally a game about a bowbird. And what was the other game I picked up? Oh, I think it was Loop Hero, because it was already in that set, so I was like, I might as well. Loop Hero looked like I wouldn't enjoy it, but I never gave it a chance yet. I've also haven't really seen much gameplay of it. It just what I have seen looked like I would probably not like it. Like, it's, in theory, a game I should like. But it's one of the few games where I've seen the visual style of it, and it made me not want to like it. Almost no game ever does that, because I generally don't care too much about graphics. By that game's graphical style, I saw it, and it's like, not sure. Like, the gameplay seems like it might be okay. It might be one of the few games where the art style actually kind of ruined it for me. I'm really curious to see what Death's Door is. It's definitely like a single stream experience, which is why I wanted to wait until it was on a super sale before I bothered getting it. Because it's a game you'd play for literally one session and never touch again, probably. But I did want to give it a shot and see what it was like. We even picked up its skin a while back in Fall Guys, which oddly enough was almost the same price as the actual game. Because I think the game came out to effectively like about $5. I think the skin in Fall Guys was like $4. Meaning the skin was almost as much as the entire game. Though I feel like that's the case for a lot of free-to-play games these days. Skins are getting way too expensive in free-to-play games. Luckily, that's one thing I'm so glad about Gems of War, is a lot of skins they've been adding lately, they've all been free. Like the Halloween skin, free. The Christmas skin we just got, free. The skin we're probably getting in a couple weeks for the Lunar New Year, hopefully free. Like, they don't cost any money. I hope they keep that up. There's a lot of free-to-play games are getting way too greedy with skins. Like, absurd prices. Like, literally, like, price tags of entire games for one skin level of pricing. Which is just insane. Yeah, I really hope they add more heroes to the game. And I don't mean hero classes, I mean hero skins, or hero whatever you'd call it. Like the actual hero model. Because we already have one for many typings. We have elf, we have human, we have orc, we have Lapina, which is wild folk, we have dwarf, quite literally. But they need more of them. We don't have mech, we don't have dragon, we don't have like most of the typings. I think we only have like 8-ish typings of like the 40, 30 something that are in the game. I forget the exact number off the top of my head. Yeah, the avatar thing. Like, not the armor that they're wearing, but the actual avatar itself. We need more of those. Because the ones that they added last time were money locked. But I hope all the other ones they add through the new event system. So they're not really money locked. And if they cost a lot more currency than the armor, at least make them earnable for free. Because that was one big issue that the Lapina and Dwarf had. I think are still in the shop, though. I wouldn't know because I already have them. But, they were like 20 bucks each or something, I think. Like, they were way too pricey. I believe they did go on sale for like 10 bucks at one point. Which I believe was the time when I ended up getting them. It was basically 2 for 1. But, they're way too pricey for what they are. And they could easily just incorporate it into an event thing. Especially since now that there's a paid option to spend 10 bucks on the event if you want to. You don't need to. Like, we still got everything from the previous event without spending any. But now that they have an option like that, they can start adding, like, any skins they really want to there. Including the hero skins. The bases themselves. Also, I've not been paying attention at all of how many crowns we've gotten. This is one of those teams where, like, you don't even need to look at the screen barely to know exactly everything we need to do. It's one of those teams that kind of just auto-plays itself without even needing the autoplay button. Yeah, they do kind of need to fix the here with the helmet issue. All right, there we go. We got them all. That was actually our final crown. Nice. Oh, we got a new troop. I don't think we're going to bother doing anything with him. I'm pretty sure it was pretty bad, wasn't he? He deals a bunch of damage to an enemy boosted by webbed enemies at a 3x boost ratio, and if the Silken Queen is on the team, something you won't even be able to get for weeks from now, unless you spend money or gems extra, it'll deal 10 more damage, which is basically 0. So this thing is completely useless, especially in Arena, since you won't ever be able to get that boost ratio since these are legends. And I still understand why they made this legend so bad. The only good thing about the paid side this time around is, well, other than the deep books and everything that there normally is honestly the spider totem. The spider throne is absolutely insane how strong it is. I didn't use it in Guild War today because I was concerned it might backfire. But if you build a team properly around this thing is really good for anti-brown Guild War day. Yeah, it'll be interesting to incorporate it. We'll definitely will for next Guild War once we have it maxed. But has a lot of potential. It converts brown to web gems, basically meaning you can get 4 times web onto the opposing team. Your own team would need to make sure it can function while being webbed. But as long as your team can function while webbed, you can just disable out the entire enemy team and be good to go. Be interesting to see exactly how this pans out. There's also has quite a few implications with Enraged Karandira. So if you're building like an anti, like basically, we've seen the team today. It's Leonis Tower, something in second slots, Book, and then Enraged Karandira. We've seen that team 2 or 3 times today during Guild War. And what you can actually replace that second troop with, instead of running Leprechaun or some kind of other empower, is you can start running it with the Spider Totem thing. And we're probably going to see that a lot going into next Guild War. Seeing a lot of Spider Thrones pop up in a double Indestructible team. And then just having Hero as your other slot, just kind of chilling there with Book or something similar. That's going to become a very, very, very popular team. And I'm curious to see exactly how it pans out. Because one thing with Book, even though it does have damage pressure, it doesn't care if it does damage. The only thing it cares about, like, it doesn't care if it's webbed. It just cares about all the other effects that it has. And while it does do a little bit less damage, a lot of its boost ratio is based on web as well. Like, for example, if, not that book, what are they even called? I'm just going to go under Doom. But for example, let's say, here's the brown book. But let's just say, this is a bad example because, you know, you wouldn't use it with brown because you'd be denying brown. But the books, they don't care if they're webbed. Like, you would only get 40 less damage here. I guess 42. Because there's a base damage of 10, plus you're still getting the 40 from tempering, so you're still doing 50 scatter damage across the entire enemy team. So you're only losing out on about approximately 42-ish or so magic. Let's even say 50 with all the other bonuses and everything. Like, you're only missing out on maybe like 50-ish scatter damage. And you're already hitting for 50 scatter damage because you have 10 base value plus 4 per tempering, which is 40, so 50 total. So even if you're missing out on like 50-something magic, you're only losing out on half your damage from being webbed. And of course, the split damage is not the main reason why you run Book. You're running it for the gems, for all the skulls, for all the mana accumulation. And you also end up getting the mana drain, because it has mana drain on its final perk thingy, which is the most useful thing about it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Because you're going to see a lot of it on next Brown Guild War Day. We already saw that team being used without it today. But the amount of teams we're going to start seeing it get used with the Spider Totem is going to spike up like crazy going into next Guild War. And we might even set it as our own defend team, because why not? Anyways, guys, any other questions? Also, hello, J Shar. So what is the best Kris Kringle team? The best Kris Kringle team doesn't exist because they haven't fixed the maps. The best Kris Kringle team is to use his map boost ratio, which is currently still removed while they fix the other issue. But it's to use his map boost ratio to correspond with Little Johnny, because Little Johnny creates a bunch of skulls and you can kind of go crazy from there. One thing you can do with him currently still is use like double of him into like something that can do a lot of damage just naturally and kind of go down that route. There's already other ways to kind of gain magic a little bit better. They can go like double Kris Kringle, Mana Accumulator, and then like one other thing like Roar Breaker or something else that can end up accumulating, that can end up using the magic for damage while also being able to accumulate a bunch of mana, so you can kind of run it that way. But the best build for it, if they ever give the maps back, which hopefully they should be, just whenever they finally fix it, hopefully in the next few weeks or so. But you can use it with Little Johnny to fill the entire board with skulls. You don't want to fill the entire board with skulls, just enough to get a good ratio. You want to have like around like 8 maps, 7 maps, somewhere around there. Because you don't want to fill too many, otherwise it does less damage. But basically, you just get a full board of skulls every single time you cast Little Johnny for only 12 mana cost, using Kris Kringle to get yourself up to that point, which is probably the strongest build Kris Kringle has. But he doesn't currently have maps that will probably be fixed in the next couple weeks. I'll be covering a video on him once they do. The main reason I haven't covered a video on it was because I wasn't able to get it out before they nerfed him, and all the glitch stuff was happening. But I do plan on still covering a video on him. I already have all the teams copy-pasted into a spreadsheet for later. I just need them to revert back his map accumulation. And we'll cover a Chris Crinkle video. But until then, yeah, he's still good. But he's a lot better with his map accumulation that they should be reverting back hopefully soon in the next few weeks or so. Hopefully by the next patch, which is early February, mid-February, somewhere around there. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. I will also be doing a midday stream that is probably going to start around 10 or noonish. Probably noonish. I want to say noonish. But yeah, I want to say noon, but if I'm up and like ready to go, it might go a little bit earlier, but I want to say noon. I'll try to have a thing up beforehand, but we're going to be starting Hollow Knight tomorrow and see how that ends up going out. But yeah, I'll be starting the Hollow Knight playthrough, and then we'll figure out what game we do after that. We're going to try to do like a few new games every single month and go from there and just kind of mess around with them. Because there is a long backlog of games I've been meaning to get around to. And I kind of want to start to get around to some of them this year. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Best of luck. We're still trying for the Mythic. It's kind of average, but still another one for completion's sake. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.